Hi, and welcome to Little Bits Honeybees YouTube channel. I'm the Skinny Bee Man. Today we're going to deal with a mean hive. I got this hive right here that's all ready to go to sell as a nuke. And I got into it and it was just mean as mean could be. I don't know what happened to her. It's the same queen as last year. She wasn't mean last year because she's painted, marked. But I've got her up here above a queen excluder to sell. But we're not going to sell her to nobody. She's just way too mean. What we're going to do, we're going to split this hive down to almost nothing. We're going to take all the resources out of that, and we're going to walk right down here. And I'm trying to explain this now because I might not be able to do very good camera work when I get into these bees. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hive. I'm going to move her to this one and give her one drawed comb and 2 starter strips. Make them go to work. I'm going to shake some bees in there. And then we've got 4 nukes that I sold late last night to get out of here. And these are all 6-frame boxes here. And I'm going to, there's 1 frame left in here. I'm going to take that 1 frame out of there plus 1 more out of the bottom and put in each one of these splits. Then I'm going to divide the rest of the resources out of that mean hive into the rest of these and give them all queen cells. That's going to be the process. We'll see how all this works. Last time, I mean, these dudes just covered my veil up. They're just terrible. I don't know. Okay, have no clue what's causing it. If it was around the perimeter of the ground, I'd think a skunk might have been bothering them. But it's not any, not in the perimeter. It's right in the middle, and there's no. They would be scratch burnt mark down here if a skunk was bothering them. There's not, a skunk's not bothering them. I don't know what it is. Anyway, they're mean, and we got to do something about it. So we're going to work on that today. That's what we're going to do. I get my gloves on, which I hardly ever see me do, but like I say, these dudes here are pretty raw. I'm going to try to carry the camera back and forth and take some videos of putting them in the box, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, if they go sting me through my blue jeans, we may have to back up and punt. I don't know. We'll see what happens. They just want to run out of the box. They almost act Africanized. But like I say, this is the same queen that was in here last year. Now watch. I get in here and they'll probably be as calm as babies today, but they sure wasn't 3 days ago when I put them in here. I've got them ready to sell. We'll see what happens. There are already a few up in my face, not terrible bad, but a few. Make sure my queen ain't on the lid. She's not. She's up in this box someplace because I got a queen excluder right here, and she's up here, and I know she's marked. I mean, she's a good laying queen, good productivity. This frame is all laid up with either brood or open brood. You know what? So far they ain't been too bad. We'll see what happens the longer I get into it. Okay. We're going to give this is not a real good frame for her. I want to frame a full brood that's going to hatch. So what we're going to do, we're just going to walk down here to one of these hives and stick this frame of brood in there. And you know, I'm not walking too far. I kind of planned it that way so I wouldn't have to be going everywhere. See what happens about setting the camera back up where you can see. Okay. And maybe they're just overcrowded. Sometimes when get really overcrowded, they can get mean, and that may be what the whole case is here on this. I don't really know, but I can't stand to have mean hives. This is a pretty good frame of brood here. Starting to get up in around my veil a little bit, but you know, not terrible. Just like a bee. Okay, instead of packing the camera down every time, I'm gonna walk this one down, and I'm gonna give this frame to her. Come back, and I'd give them some more room, so they may have been just as crowded. See, I put them in a starter strip in there. We're starting to draw it out. It's only been in there, I don't know, a couple days. Another real nice frame of brood. I mean, she's a good laying queen. And I ain't finding her. I don't know how she can't get out of there. She's in a queen excluder. Shouldn't be able to get out of there. Worst case scenario, we move her without seeing her. We don't really care. We're just wanting to get them broke down so they're less mean. After I get this all split up, I'll try to do a wide angle shot down there where I'm going to them other hives and getting bees. Well, the bad thing about it, if she's in the box, I'm going to have to take my gloves off to put her in there. Oh, here she is. Good deal. I don't know if you can see her right there, but she's right there, red dot. We'll walk down here. I said I wasn't going to give her no more of that, but them frames didn't have any honey on them. I'm going to have to give them a frame of honey. And these bees are not bad today. It may just have been, they had a bad day. I really don't know. We're probably going to make them a little mad here. We're going to take this box down here because it's got a lot of bees in it. And I want to shake some bees in her box a little bit. I'll pack the camera down here for this. See what happens. This is her box. And we're just going to put these bees off in there. If it was the same size box, I'd just beat down on it, but it's a different size box. So I'm just going to take these bees and rake them off in there. I might put a lid on that just for right now. Keep her where I want her. That ain't going to be no good. That doesn't seal. Okay. It didn't work. I'll lay this lid up there, upside down. Okay, now we got her taken care of. And like I say, they're not too mean. I haven't been... The other day they just covered my veil and come out of the box so fast I couldn't hardly see out of my veil. It was so bad. Making a liar out of me. But that's an easy way if you're selling nukes and you got a lot of customers coming, is to go through them when you're in your spare time and get them up into the top deep box. Put a queen excluder. That way you only got to go through one box. When your customer here, saves you a great deal of time. You know, if this one's got a frame of honey in here, I may just give her a frame of honey out of her own hive. And that's a frame of honey, but that's a honey sucker. You gotta get the honey sucker off. Now they're starting to get up in my face a little bit. see they're all over my veil now. This is the way it was the other day. Of course, one had to try to sting in the leg. Look at it, sting him in the leg a little bit. Pollen, a little bit of honey. That'll work for her. Camera. They hate the noise, the electronics of cameras. I can see they're all up there over on your lens. You smoke my pants a little bit. Get these girls down. Now we are not caring what comes out of this hive and where it goes now. We got her set. This is a brood frame. This is a brood frame. We're going to move them down here and carry them down, put them in a box. I'm getting a little bit wild now. We're not going to leave much in this box here. There's a frame of brood. We'll leave him one frame of brood. That's honey. And that's honey. All we're going to do in that box. Let me see if I can go get some starter strips. We probably ought to go get them one-drawed comb and some starter strips. And I got some old plastic somebody gave me here. I'll throw in there because I really don't care about them. We're just going to leave them a good drawed out comb. Got a couple of plastic here. That's pretty nasty stuff right there. It says 4. We're going to give them 2 starter strips now. We might even do a follow-up on this thing in a couple of weeks just to see what it looks like after they get a new queen. Get out of here. Look at these. See them packing my pants? Terrible. Terrible. We're going to button these dudes up now. Put my beetle trap back in here. And I'll be right back and we'll show you how we're going to requeen these. Like I say, when we get done here, in a couple of weeks we might come back and do a follow-up on this hive and see if we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. Still recording. It says it is. Okay, we've got a grafted queen cell. I like to use these cell protectors. Diversified line. And we're just going to come over here. This cell is going to hatch out on Monday. This is Thursday. You just spread it apart, stick that just like that, and we're good to go. Okay, so we can close this mean thing up. And their demeanor sometimes, as soon as that virgin hatches, will change their whole demeanor. It don't take 6 weeks. What do I do with the lid? Beat it off. Did I leave it down there? Pardon me, people. I'm old and forgetful. No lid there, no lid, no lid, no lid. Yeah, I left it down here. Oh, did you see this is my little buddy Buck has been following me around in the bee yard the last couple of weeks. He run off, and I get the camera, he just wants to run off. Looks like he's going to be a little forky or 6-point. Alright, now we're going to run these back down in there. Give them a little bit of smoke. Like I say, they'll come right around there. Be virgin in there. Okay, let's move the camera down to these other things, other hives. Okay, this one, I think I'll just show what we got here. This is a nuke that I sold last night late. It was about 8 o'clock when he come and picked them up. These bees, you can hear them, they follow me right over here. So they're not happy campers. But I had it above a queen excluder, just like we done over there. And all of them, after I sell them, will have one frame of bees and brood. So I'm going to walk over here and put this in here in one of these hives. And I like to put them in separate hives because I found the more you mix the bees up, the better they will accept the queen. It just works better. And I learned that years and years ago from Fat Bee Man. He always made a junk box. And I just getting those junk frames that had this, that, and the other on. You put them out there, they always might be double deep 8-frame. And they would always accept a queen well or make a queen and make a good hive. And here we are. That's a honey super. We're doing it again. Gotta get the honey super off. We want to go down here and get one frame because there's still pretty good honey flow on, and I want to make sure that I get them to draw me some new comb for next year. And you can see, nice frame of brood. This hive's queenless. I'm just going to come over here and put it in one of these boxes that I showed you earlier. When I get done, we'll take a gander at them when I'm done. Now, all we're going to do to that hive is give them a starter strip. Now, I'll put queen cells in these just like I did the other one. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to rub these frames out here. So this here will have queen cell ready to hatch Monday. In 10 days, this hive, it's already got a lot of bees, a full honey super, a lot of brood. It'll be ready to sell again as a nuke in probably 10 days. I probably won't need it unless somebody calls because I've got the reserve list about done and all my bees out of the yard are nukes for the year, so we're looking in good shape on that. I think I know where I'm going, but we'll have to get my brain out, which is my database cheat sheet. And we're going to hopefully we're still recording. Yeah, we're still recording. Okay, so I think we're going right here. I think. We'll see. Get my sheet out and see where I think I so 38, 30, 39, 40, and 41, I think. Let me see here. 38, 39, and 41. 38, 39, and 141. Okay. So, we'll do the same. Whatever, when we run out of resources, we're going to use starter strips in there and let them be drawn comb for me. Put the honey super back on top on this one. For whatever reason. Oh my. There's a full frame of honey and bees. Looks like they're going to be pretty full. I may have to put the second box onto them and let them draw some comb for me. They won't have a mommy for a few days. They'll go to work and start drawing comb. Let me see. This is a starter strip that was put in probably about 2 weeks ago. You see how good, how beautiful comb they draw on natural comb. Look at this. Beautiful frame. Beautiful frame. I'm going to leave them with that though. Man, that's a honey frame. Maybe I better get a food frame out of here. Hey, this is my new after I sold the guy probably 4 frames of brood in there. She's got this one plus the one I just put back, and this next one's a brood frame. Pretty much powerhouse queens. As you can see, this is the hive with the queen in it, and these all got 5 frames of bees in here. And I think what we're going to do, since they're going to be about 10 days before they get them a queen, I'll just give you a real long overview here. We're just going to this one, the queen, if she settles down, I'm not going to put no boxes on top of her, I don't think, because I'm going to let her get her out of here, put her down the road. Not because she's not a mean queen, hasn't been. I don't know what her problem was the last time, but maybe just because they was too overcrowded. As you can see right down there, I pull them down here now, and they've all calmed down, about like the rest of the hives. Here we go. And I'm going to give them a queen cell just like I did the other one. But here, I've just got some old plastic that's been cleaned halfway. And if they draw out on it and make it into something fine, I'm just using it for spacers for my starter hives, so they don't draw a wonky comb on my starter strip. So I'll give them, do this, and they'll maybe draw it halfway straight. I like to just put 1 frame at a time in, but we're doing a mass scene on this. And when I put the queen cells in here, I'll put them in the bottom box where all the bees are at, so they'll keep them warm and protect them. As you can see how these bees here calm down. These was the mean bees that was up there in the other hive. Sometimes just changing location, all it takes to make a hive change personalities. Whatever possessed them to get mean, I don't know. But we'll just put one of these back together like there. We got a frame so we can draw, have something to work on, because like I say, there is a good honey flow on. We'll just put a feeder on it, which I'm not going to feed because there is a honey flow. But we took that hive and turned it in to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, turned it into 6 hives. That's how you can increase your hives also. If you like the videos, hit the bell and the subscribe button. Get notified when we put out new videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. Be safe.